Whoa, so I was looking through some of my friends from winter, seeing how they all fared, and I found some of these new ones. So this is part of one of my experiments that is working. I can't tell what that green is in this Amazonite. And I don't know if these two came at the same time. So I've gotten 3 different batches of Amazonite. But I think this one's actually been outside in the mud, and I just picked it up the other day, all winter. And thus far, all kinds of cool things. In this little pile over here, there's somehow a shred of what looks like celestite, but I don't think I put any celestite dust in there. So we're gonna do a little sandwich. Some quartz. This is a nice quartz vein right here. Oh, and I just found this. Where'd I put it? It's probably just iron pyrite, but it looks like gold. And it's inside of a piece of quartz on a vein. But I think it's just pyrite. I'll have to look at it with my scope to see what shape it is. I mean, I only have 2 pieces of iron pyrite, if I think of it. I really do. And I don't let them sit out here and soak. I don't know, I'm gonna have to get my scope. As far as I know, gold runs on quartz veins, and it's all in that quartz vein. And this one, I don't know what bucket I just got this from. I think I got it from over there. So if we go put this in front of the heater for a little while. Oh yeah, let's see what's going on in this here too. I gotta take these shells and go put them in. I just got my bucket of mud. And a lot of these rocks that it was soaking with came from Dig Main Gems, where you can find all the precious metals. Not metals, sapphire, ruby, all kinds of those things. And I used a lot of the dust and also other parts, and it's really kind of crazy. This dust right here, they have slowly gotten bigger. And I'm pretty sure I got some diamonds in here too. But yep. And then this right here has done something really cool. I can't remember what this is called. It's like I think it's called like woman Indian writing or Indian scribe or something. But this was all, this had all this all over it. But now you can see even this one, it is getting in order. The things are separating, they're coming together. And all it did was sit on here with this all winter for a while anyway. And this piece is pretty cool. It reminds me of like an altar piece. Just look how flat it is. It's like a more pestle mortar. What was that? I think that's just paint. Gosh, cigarette butts everywhere. And so, yep. So we have a piece of, this one really shouldn't be in the water. A lot of these are minerals that don't like water, but I'm making it so that they will go into the rocks. Oh, I just let all these guys hang out. And then this is my newest other experiment here. So this is red jasper, or either that is something else. But so here's what I'm doing. Taking this red jasper, which is just like a mountaintop, and my other one I already have, which is totally crazy. It has like 7 different, you can see almost every type of rock that I let it soak with, because this is a very highly silicate. But look, you can already see right there. See, this came all red like this with barely any lines through it. And then this is a type of, another type of opal mineral. And so, as you can see here, even with this one, all the blacks getting together, all the tourmaline. Oh wow, look, you can even see the green in there. You know, days like this, you can really see like difference in the colors on the rocks. Neat little divot. And so the whole idea is the minerals will soak into all these. The rocks will change. And this, I don't know what type of jasper it is either. I think that came from Africa. This one I just thought's really neat. It's just got a triangle that's happening here. And then again, this is all mixed in with the dust of, like, filled with mica and everything. It's another, I don't know if that's petrified wood or not. I have a hard time telling the difference. This one's looking pretty cool too. And here's another piece of Amazonite, right? Yeah. See, there's like no green on this one, really. And this one has been in my house. Oh, and this is also green opal mineral, but I just got a whole shit ton of this, and I'm waiting for opal chips, which supposedly it said I couldn't get it, and they already gave me a refund for it, but it's already said it was shipped. But some of these rocks are coming from China or Asia, and I'm not gonna get them for like months. I'm not gonna get my wands. Oh, and this is just a regular piece of tar that, you know, would be called a man-made conglomerate. But with a man-made conglomerate, it still breaks down, you know? And we were listening to the great sounds of songs that I mixed and made. I really am interested how this one's gonna look, even more so. And so I think for this year, for my birthday, I want to, and down here, there's all kinds of cool ones. I got platonic solids down there that fell down there. Oh, damn it. I didn't want that one down there. And so what I'll do too is I will take them from out here and put them in front of my heater blower so they get all nice and hot. And then you put them back outside or put them in my freezer. And with that, the crystals form the more it cools. Nice pile of precious things. And yeah, this is from the side of my house, and this stuff really creeps me out. I'm pretty sure all kinds of bugs grew out of here. Oh, excuse me. We made it. But with the now the newest thing that I'm going to do, I just got some of my mud from over there, and I'm going to bury some. I already have some over there, but I need to use a different tool. Oh wow, isn't that interesting? It's doing what like this one was doing. This is another jasper. This is one of my first ones I ever got a long time ago. My boot. And yeah, look. I used to call this one Pleiades because it looked like the Pleiades constellation with the dots. But they've all started to change and do all kinds of cool things. But look, this quartz is like carrying the same thing over. This one would be like prime time to soak with the crystal dust. hairs all over it. Yep, so yeah. And then this piece of lapis lazuli has separated all this part, I forget what it's called. And now you can see more of the blue and less speckled. And then, what else did I have going on in here? This one here, you can see that I have so I took this regular, this came from Mount Appetite. I forget what it's type, but it's a type of schist. Ready to soak up minerals. Ooh. That one came from India. So look, this one came from India, and I have another one that I just put on my power box outside, just see what will happen to it, because it already rounded one of my green ones. And so it's the same type of rock, but from a different part of the country. This one also, I've soaked in, I don't know if I soaked it in muriatic acid or not. And plus it sat outside a lot with a lot of copper, metal. So it got really rusty, and iron, which is what I wanted, because I wanted this one I started to mess with last summer. And even prior to that, let's see. And I forget what type of this. Oh, this water's cold. Now I just gotta make my drink and I'll drink it. So yeah, here's another piece of green opal. And wait, where did the one go that I was looking for? So basically you can take a speckled rock too, and it will separate eventually. Where is it? But yeah, so I took a regular rock like this, and it had streaks through it, and now the quartz has separated. Or calcite, but it's coming together. Like there's a chunk of quartz inside this piece of tar. Oh, it's wicked cold, but no, it's not the one I'm looking for. It's right here. I forget what type of rock this is. This one here. So pretty. It's another mineral, though. Doesn't really look like it's gotten a whole lot smaller either, so that's good. And then I got these ones here. Oh, this is the one where I found the gold piece, or what looks like gold. So in here is, what's it called? Garnet and black and red tourmaline, but this red is a garnet, I do believe. It's so if I was to bury this and it had enough other type of rock with it, it would do its thing, and then I would end up with that as the crystal. So when I first got these ones and dug them out of the ground, they were all wicked speckled. So all those red spots weren't together. I'll show you another cool one. I should put it out here, actually. Hold on. Okay, so this is the same type. It came from Mount Appetite. And then after I started to learn more about crystallography, this one does have pyrite in it, I believe. Then all of a sudden, and then I was looking at them and trying to understand more of it, and then they all started to come together, because then if you think of conscious observer, particulate matter, these are like alive and going together. Because if I'm a conscious being, I know it's like programmable matter. Like, hey, rock, get in order. Separate all your minerals. Come together. I swear sometimes when I hold the rocks, they look like they're moving in action. But you can see here, look, 3 octagons. Almost a perfect circle right there. See, it's like big pieces like this that I could use in my new tumbler that I got. But I can't do it yet until it's not getting so cold out. And underneath there is a spider that crawled out of this crack. I captured him. But I captured him so I could look at him one day. But the reason for that, although I have to say, this winter I didn't see any spiders come out of the snow alive. Look at these 3 pieces of tourmaline. It almost looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 little spots. 11. Get in order. Oh, and there's a piece of quartz that came in there that was in that pile. That it's like every color of the rainbow. And then let's see here. This is a piece of granite, right? That came from Palermo, Maine, with my late uncle. This came from the inside of our wood stove. That I just thought, hey, let's put it down there. And I got this cool rock up in Palermo. And I'm curious. They fit together. It's my friendship rock with me and my friend Jason. Because we dug a giant, cool fire pit. But he's from Alabama, and he thought you had to, once you dug the fire pit, which is as tall as me, and I'm 5'3", and I can stand into it. I can stand on it up to my waist, or in it. He thought we had to take a copper pipe or tubing and then drill a hole out to the side of it to have it vent. But let's see here. This one, so yeah, that's how it fits. So it still fits together pretty nice, but you can really see some differencing right there. And the big chunk here, this one has been inside for like the past maybe a couple weeks. Let's see. This came from the blueberry field in Palermo. I have no idea what type of rock it is, honestly. But solid slate, you know? I really like the outside markings of it. Reminds me of the earth. Especially this one. And like it's gotten more chunky like that. Like it kind of looked like not so symmetrical. It's getting there. This one didn't. This one really hasn't. But and I put them right there for my door. But this is the coolest one here as well. So this one I dug out of the ground on Mount Appetite, which Mount Appetite is in Lewiston, Auburn, Maine, and that is a feldspar mine at the end of a military installation on one end, and then a nice, beautiful nature trails. And so that's where I got I got buckets, like buckets and buckets of river rocks from there, and they're all dumped out way back there. But that's what I've added to a lot of this mixture. But this, I dug out of the ground because only, I think this part was like sticking out, and that was about it. And I was like, oh shit, look at this chunk. And this one here, over the years, now has a grid in it. It's see-through. I can see through it more now. The pyrite has separated to the top. The quartz is still quartz, but it's getting more of a red amberness to it. It's crazy. This is Mother Rock, I call her. And it used to weigh 4.3 pounds. And I don't know what it weighs anymore because I don't have a scale. But this spot right here is so red. And what I just do is make rock soups and rock stews and rock soups. So, let's see here, where is it? Oh, look, you can even see some essence coming off of there. Like some rainbow. So, yeah. And this one's been super neat over the winter. So this one here used to be, I got this one from Grammy's. Used to be on one of these syrup trees. It's becoming more of a heart shape, but all of these quartz veins were more like this. That one wasn't that thick. And right here, these were all kind of little like this, and they have come together to make themselves fatter. And so I just recently just resaw that one, because these guys have sat out all winter. And what is really blowing my mind is a lot of the calcite has deteriorated like immensely. This piece of quartz now. This one looks like it has a really high pyrite content. I think it's sparkly. This is a piece of serpentine, I believe, which all of the blueberry fields, they're all made of this type of rock. It's like, it's very interesting. What is that? Ooh. How green this one is. I couldn't tell you if this was I gotta go when my hands are freezing. Yeah, that must have came from another country. See, my prediction is I can make the top part of this become more white. Let's see, anything else real fast? This one here is totally deteriorated because it's more of a calcite mixture too. So this used to be bigger. So something is ionizing them. Whether it is how, what did Da Vinci, or what's his name, Einstein, spooky action at a distance? It's because ionically, like, they're changing. Like this one here, I think used to be all more of this dark color, which it did. And now it's separating the rock from the quartz. Oh, and I just found this out back. It's a penny from I don't know when. It's got a divot in it. A couple holes that came out of the mud. And I used this place where I live right here used to be a dump, city dump. There's another old penny, but what does it say? Oh. 1956. But I'll add, other metals to the soaking mixture. And I found this, which I think it must have been, I don't know, part of a roof. But it's stone of some sort. And I just dug this out of the ground too. I have no idea what it is. It's a dirty butt. Let me see, what other ones do we have? I had to tape this together, tape that. It's cool too. But yeah, a lot of these all came from Palermo and such. I took a lot of the white rocks from, at the end of roads where they put all kinds of heavy lodestone like these. So I took that from China, and all of those, these ones here. Oh yeah, I threw some other ones in there too. These ones are all separating. They all used to look nice and dark like that. Look at that quartz vein coming in there too. So you gotta think too. I like how this one is too. It's got its own flat top. It's like a whole nother ultra rock. That one kind of looks like the state of Maine. Why is it so bright? It's like glowing on here. This is another one.